Picture this. You step into a warm, quiet room. Someone you know is sitting there, well-dressed, hair combed, smiling. But there's something else in the air, a faint, stubborn smell. Not strong enough to make you leave right away, but just enough to stick in your mind. Now imagine, what if you were that person and no one told you? This happens far more often than most realize, especially for men over 70, and here's the kicker. It's not because of laziness or poor hygiene. It's because the body changes in ways that make old habits less effective. Before we start, hit like so more people can discover Elderly Active Life. We share new practical tips every single day to help you stay confident, active, and proud of how you present yourself. Why this matters more as we age. By the time we reach our 70s and beyond, the body's freshness systems just don't work like they used to. The skin's natural oils change, and those oils can hold odor longer. Metabolism slows, so the body's chemical balance shifts. Medications can alter digestion and sweating. And maybe most importantly, our sense of smell often gets weaker. That last one's big. If you can't smell yourself as clearly anymore, it's easy to think you're fine when the people around you are quietly noticing something different. One neighbor I knew, Mr. Larson, swore his house smelled like fresh air and coffee. His daughter visited and gently said, "Dad, it smells like damp laundry in here." He had no idea. It wasn't neglect. It was simply that his nose had stopped catching what others could smell right away. And that's why these 5 bathroom habits matter so much. Let's start with the first one. Habit number 1. Incomplete cleaning after the toilet. This one sounds so basic that many men think, no way, that's the problem. But here's the reality. With stiff joints, arthritis, or less flexibility, cleaning thoroughly after using the toilet can become harder without you realizing it. Even the smallest trace left behind can work its way into your clothing, your bedding, and your chair cushions. And when you sit for hours, especially in fitted underwear, the heat and pressure make odors stronger. Another hidden issue? Using only dry toilet paper. Dry paper can smear instead of actually cleaning, especially if you're dealing with softer stools from diet changes or medication side effects. Residue hides in skin folds where it stays warm and damp, the perfect spot for odor-causing bacteria. Better options. Switch to moist wipes or, even better, a bidet attachment. If mobility is limited, use a long-handled hygiene tool. Gently pat dry afterward to prevent dampness. Story time. Charles, 76, lived alone and kept to himself. He skipped his weekly coffee group because he wasn't feeling social, but the truth was he'd overheard someone comment on a smell. His grandson helped him install a bidet. Within a week, Charles was back at coffee, laughing and confident. Sometimes it's not about getting clean, it's about feeling clean enough to be yourself again. Habit number 2, wearing underwear too long. You might think, if I'm not sweating, what's the harm in a second day? Here's the harm. Underwear collects far more than sweat. It traps skin oils, dead skin cells, and tiny amounts of urine leakage, something many older men have without noticing. Even micro leaks can create a warm, damp environment where bacteria multiply fast. Old underwear with stretched fabric traps heat and blocks airflow, making the problem worse. Better approach. Fresh pair every single day, even if you don't leave the house. Upgrade to moisture wicking, breathable fabrics designed to keep skin cooler and drier. Have at least 10 to 12 pairs so you never run out before laundry day. Howard, 81, prided himself on being thrifty, sometimes wearing the same pair for 3 days. One day, his daughter noticed his favorite chair smelled off. Turns out, the odor had worked its way into the cushions. Switching to daily fresh underwear and replacing old ones solved the problem completely. Another man, Tony, swapped his heavy cotton briefs for athletic-style boxer briefs made for hikers. He said, "I didn't think underwear could make me feel 10 years younger, but here we are." If this one rings true, drop 2 in the comments and make sure you're subscribed to Elderly Active Life so you don't miss tomorrow's tip. Habit number 3, poor bathroom ventilation. Sometimes the odor isn't even coming from you. It's coming from the room you get clean in. Bathrooms without proper ventilation trap, steam from showers, odor from the toilet, dampness from towels and bath mats. That moisture settles into everything: your towels, clothes, even the paint on the walls. And when you dry off with a towel that's been hanging in a damp bathroom for days, you're actually rubbing mildew smell back onto your skin. Better approach: use the exhaust fan during and after showers for 15 to 20 minutes. If no fan, open a window or leave the door open afterward. Hang towels so air can circulate freely, not bunched on a hook. Replace bath mats every couple of weeks. Earl, 79, thought his shirt smelled old after washing. The real problem? His towels never dried properly in the humid bathroom, and every morning he was pressing musty fabric into his skin. And a retired couple fixed years of mystery bathroom smell by simply replacing an old bath mat and keeping the door open after showers. Habit number 4. Skipping or using the wrong deodorant. Even without heavy sweating, older skin produces oils that mix with bacteria to create odor. It's not about being dirty. You could shower twice a day and still have a scent if you skip deodorant. Common mistakes: using the same deodorant from decades ago, even if your body chemistry has changed. Switching to natural deodorants that fade within hours. Confusing deodorant odor control with antiperspirant sweat control. Better approach: try a deodorant antiperspirant combo. Test new formulas every few years. Our bodies change, and so should our products. If reaching underarms is tricky, use a spray formula. Clarence, 74, figured a morning shower was enough. His daughter finally told him she could smell him minutes after arriving. He switched to a strong, long-lasting antiperspirant stick. Problem solved. Another man, Paul, with limited shoulder movement, switched to a gentle spray. It was like giving myself permission to smell fresh again without struggling, he said. Still watching? Drop 4 in the comments and turn on notifications so you catch our daily uploads on Elderly Active Life. Habit number 5. Masking smells instead of removing them. Air fresheners don't remove odor, they just mix with it. That's how you get citrus plus something else smells. Why this happens? It's easier to spray than to find the source. Age-related smell loss means you think the spray fixed it when it didn't. Better approach: fix moisture problems. Dampness is odor's best friend. Deep clean the toilet, under the rim, around the hinges, and base. Wash or replace towels frequently and let them dry fully. Use subtle scents after cleaning, like essential oils or baking soda. Walter's house always smelled like lemon spray until you noticed the damp sock smell underneath. A leaky toilet seal and no ventilation were the real culprits. Once fixed, he didn't even need the spray anymore. Another man realized he could skip air freshener entirely after simply keeping his bathroom bone dry between uses. Final thoughts. Talking about odor can feel awkward, but this isn't about embarrassment. It's about self-respect. These 5 habits might seem small, but together they shape how you feel in your own skin and how others respond to you. You don't have to change everything at once. Pick just one. Maybe it's wearing fresh underwear daily or running the fan after every shower. That one shift says, I still care. I still matter. Because you do. Subscribe to Elderly Active Life, turn on notifications, and share this with someone you care about. Tomorrow's video will help you take the next step toward feeling fresh, confident, and proud every single day.